Front and center.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Yeah, I roll a shoot. Best 2 out of 3 or 1?
One.
1? Perfect.
All right, let's go, baby.
Here we go.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Shit.
Howdy folks, welcome to Spanish Fork 17. We are kicking off here in the championship game of the Fiesta Days Kickball Tournament, and that's a great way for the Dirty Birds to start things off. Nice little bloop single here in the top of the first. They are up against the Whim Whackers here in the championship game. The Whim Whackers winning the rock, paper, scissors match at the beginning. That's going to be off the hands of the Toon Squad. That's unfortunate for them. And certainly not the play that would have happened in Space Jam, but it is what it is. That's going to be 2 quick hits here for the Dirty Birds again in this championship game of the Fiesta Days Kickball Tournament. Here on Spanish Fork 17, that is going to be just a tick foul. By a tick, I mean like 4 feet, but still, yeah, you know, an amount of foul. That's going to be 1 out here for the Dirty Birds. Again, both teams coming into this one after playing a whole fetch ton of games, as we are underway here at just about 1 a.m. with this championship game. It's been a nice long night of kickball here for both of these teams. This thing is blasted out into center field. The catch is in fact made for out number 2. A little bit of wobble and bobble there, but nice play out there. It's a New York Knicks jersey. Didn't quite catch the name on the back, but is what is. Nice blast towards short. They will make the, oh, she misses on the throw. And nice job there by Depot Samuel. Just hold on to that little throw over towards first base. A little shy about it, but you know, eventually it all works out, as that's going to be the first run of the ball game here. Nice RBI for the Dirty Birds. Score 1-0. 2 outs, runners on first and second. Solid kick over towards third. Try to corral it in, try to make the throw, and that's absolutely just gets way away from everybody. Ends up going right towards our cameraman, Travis. Getting right into the action. Love seeing that. Score 2-0. As a little bit of sloppy defense here for the Whim Whackers, trying to make the fantastic play instead of just hanging on to the ball, has caused some extra base runners to be able to advance, and so 2-0 early here for the Dirty Birds. Green Bay Packers does not find the hole in the defense. Excellent catch out there by the Chicago Bulls. Excellent play. 2 runs across for the Dirty Birds here in this first inning. So top of the first done, bottom of the first about to be underway here. The Whim Whackers, the home team, again playing the Dirty Birds in this championship matchup of the Fiesta Days Kickball Tournament. I'm Andrew LaRose, giving you coverage all night long. Travis on the camera. It's been again a fun night of kickball. We've seen the gamut. We've seen all sorts of fun things. We've seen some crazy calls, some beautiful plays, some heightened blood pressure. There's been some tense moments. Big kick there from Kobe Bryant. Nice catch made out in center field for out number 1. And now we've got yet another Ohio State. We had Brutus in the last game. Now we've got, can't quite read the jersey, but number 23 here for Ohio State. Go Buckeyes. This nice throw is going to be offline. Easy moment there for Ohio State to make her way over to second base. So runner in scoring position here in the bottom of the first for the Whim Whackers. Dennis Rodman with the great catch in the top half of the inning. Now able to get up and kick this one out into right center, as a center fielder out there covering all sorts of ground for out number 2. Striding in now the Toon Squad. Big fan of Space Jam. The Michael Jordan version, of course. The LeBron James version was fine. But wow, pops that one out into shallow left field. The play is made out there for out number 3. So no runs across there in the bottom of the first for the Whim Whackers. So they 2-0 lead here for the Dirty Birds heading into inning number 2 of this championship matchup. I love that the Whim Whackers, literally every single player on their team is wearing a jersey of some kind. So let's see, we've got, oh, that's Taz. I love that. So the Toon Squad is Tasmanian Devil, one of the best characters in all of Looney Tunes. Repping a good one out there. Got number 8, Kobe Bryant, repped a couple of times. We've got 2 Donovan Mitchells out there and a Chicago Bears Fields. So that's really fun. Off the hands of Kobe Bryant for a leadoff single for the Dirty Birds. Kobe Bryant never was a great shortstop. Excellent shooting guard, but yeah, not exactly the best shortstop in the world. Neither was Michael Jordan, though, so what can you do? That one a blast into center field. Nice quick play there over at second base. Able to just keep a toe on second base. Again, Justin Fields with the play over there at second base. Justin Fields now playing for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Will probably be backing up Russell Wilson. Oh, nice job by the defense there to hold things up and keep her from advancing home. Is an out, but runners on second and third, so still very much threatening here in this inning are the Dirty Birds. Hoping to make the other team fly away home here. That one is tapped over towards, there's not a force at second base, as that's a rough play there for the Whim Whackers. That's going to be another run for the Dirty Birds. Now a 3-0 ball game here in the top of the second inning, and runners on the corners. Excellent kick out into center field, and it'll be caught. Nice job out there. They do send the runner on home. Easy sacrifice fly for the Dirty Birds. 2 outs now in the top of the second inning, and it's now 4-0 in favor of the Dirty Birds. 2 outs in the top of the second inning. Third time the broadcast has had to clarify outs for teams. Another one out into center field. Donovan Mitchell camps underneath it, hits the chest, hits the face, and drops on the outfield grass. So runners on first and second now. Still 2 outs for the Dirty Birds. And that is going to be out number 3, as it is going to be pulled down that third base line. Almost ends up sneaking out of the actual field here, but ball stays in play, stays in the field. Not in play, unfortunately, for the Dirty Birds, but they scratch across a couple more runs here in the second inning. So the Whim Whackers heading up here to kick in the bottom half of the second inning. Hope that you have enjoyed our coverage of the Fiesta Days Kickball Tournament. It is past 1 o'clock. It is past the time that my caffeine has completely run out. I'm just running on fumes at this point, so hopefully you're sticking along as well as I am. And I hope that you've enjoyed all of the stuff that Parks and Rec has put on as part of the Fiesta Days here. Kick out into left field. It'll one hop down for a leadoff single for his airness, Michael Jordan. Stepping in to kick this one. This is a 49ers jersey, number 16. Can't remember if it's Brandon Ayuk or Deebo Samuel, but catch is made for out number 1. Packers stopping the 49ers, which they were not able to do in the playoffs, but you know, is what is. Justin Fields, a little bit of a stutter kick there, and that is going to be a little bit of an embarrassing out there for Justin Fields. Just never did quite get it together in Chicago. Unfortunately, not able to get it together there as well at the plate. 2 outs now for the Whim Whackers. Just a bit outside to Donovan Mitchell. It's going to drop right in between the third baseman and left fielder, though. So nice 2-out single for the Whim Whackers. That is going to bring up, I couldn't quite tell what this jersey is, but that's going to be right over third base and able to just get there in time to get the out. Nice play over there at third, out number 3. No runs across for the Whim Whackers. Threatened a little bit there with some base runners, but the score will stay 4-0 in favor of the Dirty Birds. As we move on over to the top half of the third inning. Yeah, and I want to remind you that we've got some fun events coming on here for the Fiesta Days. Got cornhole coming up for you on Thursday. That one is always a blast. I am a massive fan of cornhole, and a lot of people here in Spanish Fork are. That one is one of the more well-attended tournaments. Big blast from the Green Bay Packers off the hands of the New York Knicks. It'll be a lead-off double there for the Dirty Birds. Again, nursing that 4-0 lead here in the top of the third inning. Solid kick down the first base line, just a bit foul for out number 1 here in the third. Again, fun times here at the sports park. It's a late night, but that's okay. Lots of great highlights, great kickball being played here this evening. And that one is going to be yanked quite foul for out number 2. Just got to shake that one off, as Taylor Swift would say. Runner on second, hoping to extend the lead to 5, potentially with a nice kick. Nice little slow roller in. Gets past, is going to drop right in just the nice money spot there off the hands of Kobe Bryant and off the Knicks. Easy score there for the Dirty Birds. And it's going to get up and past the defense enough that they'll advance over to third base. It's a nice break there for the Dirty Birds. They'll extend the lead now to 5-0. Good cushion here being made in the top half of the third. And this is the Dirty Birds versus the Whim Whackers in the championship match. Little tapper over to third, right at Donovan Mitchell. Makes the throw across the diamond, but it'll be a bit late. Easy run there for the Dirty Birds, extending it now to 6-0. Good fundamental kickball here for the Dirty Birds. And a well-placed kick right down that third base line usually is going to do you all sorts of wonders. That one is over to the third base. Donovan Mitchell makes a great play over at second base. Donovan Mitchell, quite the big dual sport athlete. I know that we're all still a little hurt about him heading over to Cleveland as part of that trade, and it's a little bit sad. I always loved Donovan Mitchell, but Donovan Mitchell, his dad is one of the head scouts for the New York Mets organization, and Donovan was quite the baseball player himself, and got to see some video of him taking BP at Citi Field. He can still crush it. He's again, pretty impressive athlete. We do miss him here in Utah a little bit, as that one is going to be sent over towards short off the hands of our man in the Green Bay Packers shirt. He just muttered to himself that 4 years ago he catches that. I don't doubt him, you know. Just a little bit of extra quick twitch probably would have gotten that out there. So it'll be a leadoff single here in the bottom of the third inning for the Whim Whackers. Kobe Bryant will send this one out in the right center. It's going to get past the center fielder. Extra base opportunity here for Kobe Bryant, tripping all over himself. Donovan Mitchell heads on home for the first run of this game for the Whim Whackers. RBI triple for Kobe Bryant. That Black Mamba mentality kicking in for him here, coming in the clutch here, getting the Whim Whackers on the scoreboard here in the third inning. 6-1 ball game. Little tapper over to the defensive pitcher, Patrick Ewing, on her horse, but unfortunately not quite quick enough. It'll be our second Kobe Bryant striding in to the plate. Hoping to kick, yeah. Score is 6-2. Solid right up the middle, little one hop out there in center field, as the Whim Whackers will continue whacking away at this lead here in the bottom of the third inning, just about halfway through this ball game at this point. Ohio State in to kick. This one also sent to center field. Center fielder will snag that for out number 2. That'll be Dennis Rodman Chicago versus Chicago here. Justin Fields versus Dennis Rodman with 2 outs in the bottom of the third. Big kick from Rodman out into the gap. An easy opportunity here for Kobe Bryant. He's going to run. He eventually just gets the little tap of home plate. RBI double for Dennis Rodman, bringing in Kobe Bryant. Whoever knew that you would say that together in one sentence, as that'll now be cutting the lead in half, 6-3. Whim Whackers with a vengeance off the hands of the third baseman. Taz almost had an opportunity to be safe. Assumed that she was out. Unfortunately, ends up actually being out over there at first base. Big inning there, though, for the Whim Whackers. Get themselves on the scoreboard, score 3 runs. The score now 6-3, heading into the 4th inning of this championship matchup. Again, now officially halfway through this matchup here on Spanish Fork 17. Again, as part of our Fiesta Days coverage of all these fun tournaments. Had softball a couple nights ago. We'll have cornhole here on Thursday. Pickleball later on. Be sure to obviously go catch the rodeo. Always fun to see all the fun rodeo events. Big kick out into center field. 1 hops. Nice corral there by the center fielder. They will get it in. Lead off for the Dirty Birds. Again, still nursing that 3-run lead here in the top of the 4th inning. Big slow roller and very outside. Justin Fields is able to hang on to that one. Maybe he should transition over to receiver. I don't know, as that's going to be 1 out here in the top half of the 4th. Still a runner on first for the Dirty Birds. Putting some extra cheddar on that one, but unfortunately it'll be a slow roller. Does it tap his foot? It did in fact hit the back foot. They go for the throw across the diamond, dances around it, and he will make his way on over to first end. The runner, Green Bay, oh wow, going all the way home. There is some consternation of what happened, as it did hit the back foot, but it was after he touched the bag. We are waiting for
You guys aren't the umpires, just so you know. Yeah, we are. The defense calls. No, they are. In the stands. I didn't say you guys. I'm just saying. How much? Yeah, you're out. You're out.
He knows.
They do eventually call that one an out, but it did score the run from home. So it is a 7-3 ball game, so it does end up still being an RBI for the Dirty Birds. Two outs here in the top of the 4th inning. Big kick out into center field. Play is made out there for out number 3. Run comes across for the Dirty Birds. 7-3 ball game here, heading into the bottom half of the 4th inning. Thank you for joining us here on our coverage of the Fiesta Days Kickball Tournament. Again, as part of all the fun activities here that Parks and Rec is putting on for Fiesta Days. Spanish Fork After Dark has not disappointed, as we've had some really fun matchups here. Got to see Just Kick It play in the quarterfinals against the Bot Dogs, and then got to see the Bot Dogs play. Oh, that's a huge kick out to center field, and kicked up a little bit as well. Michael Jordan makes his way on over to third. He's going to round on home. This is something you rarely saw him do in the minor leagues, as he's able to hit the inside the park home run. Again, Michael Jordan with that little bit of a minor league career, so showing off the wheels, showing off the old baseball skills there. The score now 7-4. Back to now a 3-run lead for the Dirty Birds. Nice kick over to second base. Good fundamentals over there at the Keystone for a nice out. 1 out now. Justin Fields strides in for the Whim Whackers. Gets some redemption there as he sends a blast out to center field. That is going to be on the ground, unable to corral that in.
He had it.
Oh, they are saying that he caught that. Look, from my vantage point, it looked like that hit the ground, but defense calls it, so if he found his way to get his hand underneath, who am I to say no? 2 outs here. Donovan Mitchell tries to find that spot right in between third and left and is able to do so off the hands of the left fielder. That's the second one today that thought that he would have, but unfortunately for him, unable to come up clean with that one. Still 2 outs. Big kick out into the gap. That's going to probably easily score Mitchell. Should most likely be a 2-run home run, absolutely on his horse. Oh yeah, that's an easy 2-run home run for the Whim Whackers. Whacking into the lead here. The score now just a 1-run lead now as we're in the bottom of the 4th. It's 7-6. This is a super fun championship game that we got for you here on Spanish Fork 17. The drama, the intensity, absolutely fantastic here. A little bit of defensive miscues out there for the Dirty Birds, costing them here in this inning. Little blooper over to second base. Has made a couple nice plays over there. That's going to be out number 3, but again, big inning for the Whim Whackers, cutting into the lead now 7-6. Just a 1-run lead for the Dirty Birds. Yeah, I'm seeing a little bit of drop these past couple games as there's a little bit of exchange about a potential headshot in the last game in the semifinals. Now this one, a little bit of a close game. Yep, top of the 5th inning here of this one. So 2 more innings left here in this championship matchup. And the Dirty Birds will stride in, hoping to get their cushion back. And an excellently placed kick there down that third base line again. That really is like solid fundamental kickball. You need base runners, especially with the bases empty. That throw across the diamond from third to first base is a long one. That's going to be up and over the outfielder's heads. Bowles running all wild out there in the outfield. Eventually gets that ball in. It'll be an RBI triple for the Dirty Birds, and they will score here to extend the lead now 8-6. 2-run lead for the Dirty Birds over the Whim Whackers here in this championship matchup. Again, we are starting up this 5th inning. 2 more innings left here in this one. Big kick out in the left field as over the head of Taz. Rodman corrals it in and throws it in. Great strike there. Runners now on second. Another run across, 9-6. Right at the third baseman, off the hands. Nice job there by Kobe Bryant to corral that one in. Stop the runner from advancing too far. So runners on the corners here for the Dirty Birds. Again, still rolling here in this top half of the 5th inning. Solid kick right at Bryant. Oh, tries to go for the play over there at third. Excellent dive to maintain over there at third base. But base is loaded here. Big moment here for the Dirty Birds. Really can kind of blow this thing open and get that cushion back that they had. Again, at one point, this was a 6-run ball game here for the Dirty Birds. The Whim Whackers have fought their way all the way back to being down just 1. And now big inning here for the Dirty Birds in the 5th. Excellent placement there out in the outfield. It will score a run, so the bases will stay loaded here, but the run comes across 10-6 now. 4-run lead for the Dirty Birds. No outs yet.
Hey, still loaded. Cover home.
Excellent kick out into right center. Catch is made. And that will be out number 1 as nobody tagged up. A little bit of frustration over there at first base. Certainly was deep enough that you would love to have seen the runners advance. But 1 out, bases loaded here for the Dirty Birds. This one placed nicely out in left field. It'll one hop right at Taz. An easy run across, and they will stay with the bases loaded. Just kind of going station to station here in inning number 5. extending the lead now to 11-6. 5-run lead here for the Dirty Birds once again. Calls a self-balk on himself. Little kick. Catch made by Kobe Bryant for out number 1.
Slow.
Slow.
I'm gonna bunt it.
2 outs here in the inning. Bases loaded. Big moment here again for the Dirty Birds. Really have blown things open here in this 5th inning. Hard liner right under the hands of Bryant. 2 runs will come across. Now it's a really big lead here, 13-6 for the Dirty Birds. Runners on first and second, still really rolling here. Excellent kick, great placement right down that first base line. And a little bit of stutter there. Rodman just not quite able to know what to do there. Ends up tries to kick it back in, run comes across. And another one will come across as well. 2 RBI double there. Score now will be 15-6. Really blowing things open here in this 5th inning. The Dirty Birds doing them dirty right now. Right down the first base line, just a tick foul, and that will be the end of the top of the 5th. But absolutely huge inning there for the Dirty Birds. 15-6 now in this championship matchup of the Fiesta Days Kickball Tournament. And the Whim Whackers down to 6 more outs here at this point, and they're gonna need some big innings here to get themselves back in this ball game, as they are staring at a 9-run deficit heading into the bottom half of the 5th inning. Again, thank you for joining us here as part of our Fiesta Days coverage on Spanish Fork 17. It's been a heck of a night here at the sports park. Getting close to closing time here, just about 1:30 at this point. Good kick there by Kobe Bryant. Better defense at third base. My goodness. That is why they call it the hot corner, folks. That was ripping and roaring right at her. Excellent play. Out number 1 in the bottom half of the 5th. Ewing with a nice tapper. Gets herself on base here with 1 out. Yep, that's just fantastic placement there by Patrick Ewing. Hall of Fame career on the basketball court, maybe starting one here on the kickball field. That Mamba mentality just right over third base. That's an excellent placement there by Kobe Bryant. Always a great job of placing it into the net. Does a nice job of placing that one right on third base. 2 runners now with 1 out here for the Whim Whackers. Ohio State sends one up the middle. Potential 2, unfortunately for the Dirty Birds, only able to get the out there at second base. 2 outs, runners on the corners. Rodman sends one just into shallow left field. A little bit of a bobble out there, as well as they'll get 1 run across, and they'll end up getting 2. Nice job there by Ohio State to get on the horse and make her way on home. The score should now be 15-8 after a nice 2 RBI double there from Dennis Rodman. Taz with the tapper, able to evade. Evasive action there by Dennis Rodman to keep the inning rolling there. Taz with the nice tapper there down that third base line. Runners on the corners for his Airness, who aired one out pretty nicely in his last kick. This one a hard grounder up between first and second. They send Taz on over to third. No contest there on the throw. Nice job to be smart there. Does score the run. So now 15-9. 6-run lead. Little tapper right at third baseman. 2 outs made over there at the hot corner. Great defense over there, as that is the end of the 5th inning. Big inning there, though, for the Whim Whackers as they're able to cut into the lead. Still a big lead though for the Dirty Birds, as it should be 15-9, 6-run lead for the Dirty Birds heading into the final inning of this one, top of the 6th upcoming here. Again, a little bit of talking. We're all getting a little bit tired here at the end of this tournament. Little floater over towards first base. The catch is made for out number 1. Nice little corral there by our 49ers fan. Brings up Green Bay, who's had lots of good strikes. This one a pop-up right at Justin Fields. Again, with the nice hands over there at the keystone for out number 2. Nice defensive inning here for the Whim Whackers. This is exactly what they need to make sure that they can be close in this ball game. Sent over to third. Play is made by Donovan Mitchell. 1-2-3 inning for the Whim Whackers. That's exactly what the doctor ordered for them as we head on over to the bottom half of the 6th. This is the final moment, the final countdown for the Whim Whackers. They need a big inning here to try to keep their hopes alive. 15-9, they'll need at least 6 if they want to try to extend this ball game. For all the glory, for all of the shirts, for all of the bragging rights for the next year, they're going to need a big inning here. Justin Fields with the tapper right up the middle. That'll be a nice leadoff single for the Whim Whackers. Another opportunity here for Donovan Mitchell. Tapper over to Green Bay off the hands. Was thinking just a little bit too hard on that play, I think, as it'll be 2 runners on now for the Whim Whackers. One of their big kickers coming up here. Good moment here for the Whim Whackers to get on the board here in this 6th inning. Solidly right between third and short. Justin Fields showing the wheels, gets himself in. Score now 15-10, so now just 5 runs needed. I'll continue to roll here with runners on first and second. Second, Donovan Mitchell bloops one towards second base. Nice hands for out number 1 in the bottom half of the 6th. 2 outs away from cinching this thing up. Whim Whackers still with an opportunity here with runners on first and second. Easy tapper there at third for the out. And out of the way here, Patrick Ewing striding in. Solid kick past the center fielder. It's going to be extra bases. It'll be scoring 2. Big moment here for the Whim Whackers. Big clutch moment for Patrick Ewing. Love to see it. Score now 15-12. A little bit of life here, a little bit of action here for the Whim Whackers. 15-12 is the score. Kobe Bryant with the lefty. Up and, oh, what a catch made by our man in the Packers shirt. That is a fantastic way to end the inning. Squelches the late run there by the Whim Whackers, and the Dirty Birds are your champions here of the Fiesta Days Kickball Tournament. A good run by the Whim Whackers as well. Hats off to them for making the championship match and making it interesting too. Again, final score 15-12. The Dirty Birds, your champions here at the Fiesta Days Kickball Tournament. For our crew here at Spanish Fork 17, I'm Angela Rose. This has been a fun night, and we'll catch you next time on Spanish Fork 17.
Let's go. Dirty Birds!